The topic of our presentation is health information about the coronavirus and COVID-19, how to engage the general public using online media. For a bit of context, as of October 15th, 2020, there have been over 216,000 deaths from COVID-19. So it's on everyone's minds, which indicates there is an ongoing need for information that is both accurate and understandable. We thought it would be useful to look at how people are getting their health information about COVID and if they are getting the information that they need. Our hypothesis was that people are getting their health information primarily from online news sources. To test that out, we came up with an 8-question Google Forms survey and analyzed the data using Excel. We had 27 people respond to our survey. Our first question asked, in the last 6 months, how often have you talked to a medical professional to get health information about coronavirus and COVID-19? Our response categories were never, 1 to 3 times, 4 to 6 times, more than 6 times. Here we saw that 45% of people never talked to a medical professional in the last 6 months. 33% responded 1 to 3 times. 7% responded 4 to 6 times, and 15% responded that they had talked to their medical professional or a medical professional more than 6 times. Our second question asked, in the last 6 months, how often have you talked with your family to get health information about coronavirus and COVID-19? And we had the same response categories, never, 1 to 3 times, 4 to 6 times, and more than 6 times. Here we saw that only 19% responded never, so most people are talking to their family to get health information. Next, we asked the same about friends, if people had talked with their friends to get health information. Here we saw that 26% responded never, 37% responded 1 to 3 times, 15% 4 to 6 times, and 22% said more than 6 times. Our fourth question was, in the last 6 months, how often have you used online media to get health information about coronavirus and COVID? Our response categories were less than once a week, at least once a week, a few times per week, once a day, a few times per day, and more than a few times per day. 18% said they are checking online media less than once a week. 30% said they check once a week. 18% said a few times per week. 26% said once a day. 4% said a few times per day, and 4% said more than a few times per day. That means that combined 82% of people are checking online media once a week or more for health information about COVID. Our fifth question was, I understand the health information I get from online media about coronavirus and COVID-19. Our response categories were strongly agree, neutral, disagree, or strongly agree. Most people agreed or strongly agreed, but about a third of people were neutral or disagreed, so there is some room for improvement on the health literacy front. Our sixth question was, I am confident the information I get online about coronavirus and COVID-19 is accurate. And ideally, we'd like everyone to agree or strongly agree that the health information they are getting online is accurate, but only about 37% combined agree or strongly agree. So some work could be done in this area as well. Our next question asked, which online sources do you use to get health information about coronavirus and COVID-19? Most people here said online news websites, which is what we thought the case would be. We were a bit surprised here to see that YouTube and Facebook are not heavily used. Our final question was, what is your preferred way to get health information about coronavirus and COVID-19? Reading online was preferred by 12 people, And another 12 responded that they preferred to use a combination of ways, which includes reading online. So our key takeaways from this study is that offline people are talking to their families the most to get their health information about COVID and coronavirus. Online, people are looking at online news sites the most. 67% agreed or strongly agreed that the information they get online is understandable, and 37% agreed or strongly agreed that they were confident the information online is accurate.